Jays Fan First Network.
All right. Blue Jays lose again. Let's go talk to people. I don't know. This team is 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. It's just not fun. Like, how are you feeling, dude?
It's rough. It is rough. Key injuries, but I think you got to pay more attention to Guerrero. He's not having the start we all want. 2 homers. Valenzuela and Jimenez got more home runs than him, and it's not what you want. George Springer's at bats look absolutely horrid. The guy just can't stand when he's out there. He looks uncomfortable when he's at bat. His swings are just not there. I think he's got to work with David Popkins in the batting cage, and he should be figured out.
Look, man, I get the injuries thing. I do get the injuries thing, and I agree with you. But, you get one guy back in Barger, and he might have tore his AC or his UCL. He obviously didn't. But, I don't know, man. What needs to change? What needs to change for you for this team to start winning again? Because, it's only early until it's not early anymore.
I think what propelled the Blue Jays last year was that batting cage they had in their simulator working with David. We're working with David Popkins. I think if they just get more of their contact in and get, just more positioning on the ball, I think they can get some way better at bats.
It's a good point because there's a lot of uppercutting baseballs. There's a lot of sort of lazy swings that just lead to fly balls, and putting it in play is one thing, but at least try and get a swing that creates contact that is positive, right? So Jimenez did that today. Let's go positive. If someone's going to do anything, it's not going to be one of the big boys, but Jimenez today, I think he's had a pretty solid start to his season. What about you?
I think he's pretty good. Same with last year. He was on fire for the first month and a half, cooled off a bit, then kind of heated back up again. But he's one of those middle guys you kind of want in your lineup. He's a great defender. If you can get a good 278 average, 260 average, that's good enough for a hitter like him.
Agreed. Okay, one last thing. We were asked by, Josh Donaldson and Russ Martin. They started a new podcast. Did you know that? They have a new podcast. But we were asked by them to get questions for them. If you have any questions for Russ and Josh Donaldson, or any words of, I don't know, anything you want?
I'd say what is their connection with the Blue Jays? How are they just overall, what's their connection, and how are they loving the team right now?
I'm not really having fun watching this team. It's 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. I don't know. How are you feeling about the 2026 Blue Jays so far?
I think it's like a machine, parts of it are firing. Tonight you see Jimenez, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, amazing. The rest of the offense did fuck all. Yeah. Sorry for the language.
No, it's okay. Go Leafs, go! McKenna, baby!
Go Leafs, yeah.
McKenna, baby!
Hell yeah. Sorry. But I think if the whole team, the pieces are there, everybody needs to be firing at the same time, and they're a winner.
Okay, so what do you think about the whole Barger situation, and what do you think about the injury excuse per se? I know it's still early and whatever, but when are these guys George come back from his injury? He's not doing his thing. Vladdy's not doing his thing. When does that excuse kind of run its course?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like the team used up all their luck last year. You get all these games that these come from behind victories and the Springer home run, and I just feel like we're all the luck was last year and none of the luck is this year.
Okay, one more thing. Josh Donaldson and Russ Martin, they have a podcast, and they were asked to find questions. We were asked to find questions for them. So do you have any questions for Josh and Russ, and or any words that those 2 players meant to you?
I mean, I guess I was a kid, I was 10, watching them play, and they just put on some amazing baseball for their time, and I hope they're doing well because they put on a hell of a show back then.
I mean, I did. I don't know. I'm not really having fun watching this team. It's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. They win 3 series, then they get swept by the Rays, and they play the Rays. It's just fucking bad, bro. How you feeling?
I can't remember the last time we took a series from the Rays, respectfully. It's been a while, and they always have our number. I'm glad Andres Jimenez showed up today. I'm not sure where the rest of the team was. They might still be at the Trop. Or they're still thinking that we're playing the Angels from last series. But not sure what happened at Gausman. That wasn't very Gausman-esque today. Where do you go from here? Because everyone's either injured or not showing up. Because Andres Jimenez and Brandon Valenzuela have double Vladdy's homers this year. Double.
Is that good? Is that good?
I mean, that's 4 home runs. That's not great. And then you have Vladdy who has 2.
Yeah.
He hasn't homered at home yet.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of things wrong, and my whole thing is I don't know when they're going to be right. I don't see George Springer getting out of this funk. I don't see Barger coming back in 10 days, let alone he hasn't looked good at the plate before he got hurt. Do you think these guys who were such a big part of last season's success, do you think they're going to come around anytime soon?
Like, yes, but not to the extent that they did last year. Because I feel like a lot of the players that we had last year were having career years. I mean, obviously, Ernie's having a really good year this year, but you're not seeing what you see out of George Springer this year from what you saw last year. And I feel the same goes for a lot of guys. Like, I feel Barger totally used his arm on one throw for the rest of the season. Like, that could be really bad for him. But in the end, I mean, what are you going to do? This team isn't winning games right now in a streak, and when they're winning, it's very minimal. So,
last thing, Josh Donaldson and Russ Martin have a podcast. We were asked to get some questions for them. So if you have any questions for Russell Martin and Josh Donaldson for their podcast, do you have a question, or do you have like any words of love for them? Like,
first of all, love you guys. You're some of my favorite players as kids. I have a question for both of you, and then there's a question just for us. For us, what did it feel like being a Canadian playing for the only Canadian team in all of baseball? And then for the both of you guys, how would you compare last year's atmosphere in the playoffs to your time here when you guys were in the playoffs? That's all I got, yeah.
Banger ass questions. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not having fun. I know you're not having fun. Like, just talk to me, dude. I'll be therapist.
That was not 3 hours of fun. I'd rather be working right now. That sucked. But I got the free T-shirt though, so that was pretty nice. I came at 5:45 and I got the shirt.
There you go.
Which I wasn't expecting. You know what?
You got the shirt that
I got the shirt, yeah. I got it that
late.
late, you know. Like they told me, they said, you know, we got to give a shirt to Big Red. You know, put one aside for him. So I said, okay. But that was not good by Gosman. I mean, I know there's some positives. You know, he got his 2,000th strikeout today. But, you know, it wasn't a characteristic start from him. 7 earned runs, very shaky. You know, I think he hit like 100 pitches before he got pulled. Yeah. So, you know, looking at that wasn't very characteristic of him. But, I mean, you know, Andre Jimenez, 2 home runs today, 5 RBI from him. So maybe he doesn't have to buy dinner for the next week because he carried them today.
He certainly shouldn't, yeah.
But, yeah, it's just one of those games, you know. He just came back, took 2 of 3 from the Angels, and it seems like Tampa's given us trouble this year. We've played them 4 games so far. We got swept at the Trop, and we lost the first one today. I don't know what's going on with these boys. Like, they just don't want to win when I come. Maybe I'm a jinx.
Maybe. I mean, do you think they're going to get back to some consistent winning anytime soon? Like, what's the recipe you think needs to be cooked up for them to get back on this winning trajectory?
We got to play the Yankees soon because I know that's going to wake Vladdy up. I don't know what it is with Vladdy and the Yankees, but every time they play the Yankees, he wakes up and he goes on a torrent run. So I was saying to my buddy, you know, we're going to have to start hoping the Yankees, I think they come here, I think the 18th or something. Yeah. So, I mean, like, he's looking good, though. He's hitting some line drives. He's hitting well. You know, his average is above 300, but everybody's like, well, he only has 2 home runs. But, you know what? His average is over 300. Some of those other guys maybe got to wake up. I mean, you know what? It's nice to come down to the ballpark, but, you know, it just sucks when they're not winning. You want to always see your team win. So it's disappointing. This might be one of those go home and cry, you know, in the pillow tonight. I'll be back here Wednesday, so I just beg you, Blue Jays, wake the fuck up before then, because I can't see another loss. Because then at some point, you know, maybe I'm just not the luck that I thought I was anymore, you know?
Gonna be honest, I usually don't love the Sabres hat, but fuck the Canadians, so my boy. No? You're a Sabres fan, no?
I am a Sabres
There
fan.
you go.
Fuck
so,
Montreal.
I love it today, bro, because fuck
Honestly,
Montreal,
yeah.
absolutely. You a Jays fan, obviously?
I'm obviously a Jays fan.
Man, I'm not having fun. Are you having fun, like, watching this team?
I mean, that, you know, I mean, you know what? Pretty entertaining game of baseball so far. We almost saw an Jimenez hat trick, by all means. I will say this. I'm happy we gave Joe Hendrick a second chance.
Me too.
Right? You know what? We saw it. We saw he wasn't it, but hey, we got basically the rest of the team on the IL. What are we going to do?
Yeah, true.
I will say this, though. Considering the last series we had with the Angels, I still think there's potential. Very well, right?
Yeah, I think so too. I don't see it clicking.
Yeah, let's go Buffalo!
Let's go Buffalo!
Like, there is potential. I'm not saying the season's done or anything, but like they win 2 out of 3, they win a series, and then they lose the next one. Then they'll win 2 more series, then they'll lose. Like, there's no consistency here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at least we can agree on that. But like, when is the consistency gonna come? What needs to happen for the consistency to come?
I think honestly, when some of the major players start getting off, like once we get Barger back, once we get Kirk back, I think honestly, even when we get like people like Shane Bieber back, I think honestly we'll be able to start seeing the
I'd love a
consistency.
fifth starter. Like, I'd love a fifth starter.
Eric Lauer is an actual terrorist and should not be allowed in the building. Like, honestly, but I think this team does have great potential. Like, I love watching this team. I think they could come back from this. It is never over. I sat through the 2024 season. They have been in a lot worse of a position.
Hey, shout out to you. Okay, one last thing. Russ Martin and Josh Donaldson have a podcast. The podcast asked for us to get some questions for them for their show. So do you have anything you want to say to them? Any questions you want to say to Russ and Josh?
Honestly, Josh Donaldson, probably one of my favorite all-time Blue Jays. Sign the one-day contract, man.
Do it.
I want to buy your jersey in the J shop, and I can't. Please, just sign it. Make it easier for me so I don't get weird looks at Sport Check, dude. Please, I beg. Like my favorite player from when I was a kid, dude.
I love it, dude. Hey,
honestly.
You got anything else before you go?
Honestly, I think it's just, you gotta believe. It's not over until it's over. We took it to the World Series, and we'll take it again. Let's go Blue Jays, and let's go Buffalo.
I'm not totally down on these Blue Jays. I'm just not particularly high, and I don't think that I'm gonna be feeling the joys of Blue Jays winning baseball anytime soon. What about you?
Yeah. Well, this whole season has been an up and down roller coaster. They win one series, and then they do this, and then they do this. I'm personally labeling this game as the ultimate crash out. It felt like I was experiencing Groundhog Day, seeing the same things from 2024. Like they are chasing, swinging at first pitches, and every single time they get a runner on base. People like George Springer, Ernie Clement, first pitch pop up, and that just induces my rage, and it makes me crash out.
No, honestly, like I'm so with you. The first pitch outs are genuinely the most annoying thing in baseball, and Ernie, despite having a good season, has been doing way too much of that. Do you agree?
Yeah. Like even in September last year, when they went through that bad run, the exact same things that happen now happened then. First pitch swinging, chasing. No one is being patient. And in 2025, the entire season showed if this team is patient, they score runs, they win games. And so, as you said earlier, like I'm not particularly high right now, but I have faith. Still.
Do you have faith in George Springer? I don't want to dump on this guy. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, it's looking 2024 George Springer-ish. I'm not going to lie. Do you have faith in the guy?
Yeah, well, like, for me personally, I'm taking his injury into account. Like, he's building back up. He's obviously not fully healthy yet, but I personally don't think he's gonna go off like he did on 2025. Yeah. But once he gets his mind back in the game, I think he can be a good consistent part of our offense.
Cool. Okay, one last thing. You might have heard me say they have a podcast, Josh Donaldson, Russ Martin. Yeah. You got any words for them? A question you want to ask that could be featured?
Yeah. So Josh Donaldson and Russell Martin, two of my favorite players. They got me into baseball. So my question is, through all the moments, the Bautista bat flip, the Encarnacion homer, and the walk-off Donaldson dash at the end of ALDS game 3 in 2016, what did it feel like being a part of a moment like that?
Beautiful, amazing. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
I don't know. You go ahead. I don't know. They're not fun, man. They're not fun to watch.
Line needs to change his swing. He needs to get his. I'm fucking tired of these line outs or ground balls. What is he doing? He's not Tony Gwynn. Pull the fucking ball.
That's a good point, bro. He'll let the ball travel on him, and then he gets beaten inside, and he just inside out to
the video of it, and I'm like, what's he doing? He was like this. He's like playing golf, man. You're not the Leafs. Come on.
Do you think like some of these other guys are gonna pick it up? Like the Vladdy conversation is one thing, and we can have it forever. But like, okay, Barger's hopefully back in 10 days again. Kirk maybe back by the middle of June. I don't know. Like, are we waiting for reinforcements, or are you looking for these guys who are on the field? David Schneider, George Springer. Are you looking for them to do more than what they're doing right now?
I wish Springer would do what Vladdy does, hit a bunch of singles so our guys can drive him in. Sure. Springer wasn't good today. Pop-ups, strikeouts. Like, the only guy was Andres Jimenez, 5 RBIs. Who expected that? Like, on the radar.
Right? Okay, Kevin Gausman. I think he's earned a shitty start, which I think is fair. But again, he has a shitty start and he doesn't get enough runs. And like 7 runs, obviously you're probably going to lose a game when your pitcher gets up that. But like, do you blame this on him at all? Or obviously a little bit, but are you a little more allowing of his performance?
I give majority of the blame, but the offense didn't show up at the beginning. Like, the offense as a whole. And what are we doing with Chandler Simpson, man, on the bases? You focus, there's 2 outs. You focus on the batter, not Chandler Simpson. You can make him steal 1 billion bags, Ricky Henderson. Focus on, who was it, Junior Caminero? He fucking grounded out the next play. I don't get this with 2 outs. This guy is getting into the heads of our infield, our pitcher. Yep. Like, you let Chandler Simpson run wild. It was just, I hate losing to this team, man. The Rays are not this, I don't care. They're not that good. They're not that good. They're devil magic. I hate the Trop. I hate Tampa Bay. I love Tampa Bay. It's nice weather. But I hate the Trop. And I hate the Rays. They have no fans. It's terrible losing to them. Like,
one last thing. You got a question for Josh Donaldson or Russ Martin? They have a podcast. They asked us to ask some of you guys if you have any questions. Do you have any words for them or anything at all?
Like, help bring the rain to this offense, please. Please, bring the fucking rain, Josh.
Josh, Russ, my question is, how do you go from the World Series, the very highest of highs, to the start that this Blue Jays team has? And how do you get out of this funk? They were so good the entirety of the 2025 season, and now it's been such a slog for the first month and a half of the season. What would you say to this team to keep them going? And how do you just stick with your guns, hoping that you find your groove again?
This is Fan First Network.